Hello everyone and welcome back to Let's Roleplay Major 3. I'm your host Duhad. Joining me as always are our GM and beautiful host. It is Balil.
Hello.
Joining us all the way from the lands of Shaolin, it is our dear friend Kit.
I was not aware that the Shaolin Temple had opened up a location in Ohio.
Well, they opened one. It's their third location. Last
They did it
one
like
was
yesterday.
in, New York. And of course,
Well, no, remember they had that temporary one in Jonestown for a little bit.
oh yeah, too much kung fu energy. Had some serious problems. Anyway, and finally, our dearly beloved and dearly departed friend Winter.
Yeah,
Our late friend Winter.
Yeah.
Those death rattles almost sound like speaking.
Pour one
Yeah.
out for our homie. But yeah, so we're missing Morath and Zombie this week. That's fine. Morath might show up drunk, and if he does, we'll deal with that when it happens. Zombie, unfortunately, is not going to be able to join us because he is busy with family-related issues, and obviously, no one blames him for that. That's just how life is sometimes. Meantime, though, we're going to enjoy some Major 3, and before we get into that, as always, we're going to go over and establish everybody's aspects, specifically those of the people who are actually here in this group. So we're going to start off with Edward.
Alright, so I'm playing Edward, the disgraced hero who's trying to find himself. Though his problem with friends like these. He's the lost greatest offender, he has been through some shit, but leaves no stone unturned. But he hates his attraction to those damn green eyes. Hopefully the truth will set him free. And he is the suit's most wanted.
Okay. I'm, of course, playing MCA. Her high concept is she is a disgraced order agent. Her big trouble is that she has enemies everywhere, and her aspects are that there's always another way. She's once bitten, twice shy. She believes that the truth is out there. She is a bloody Yank, though that is quickly falling away as she reveals more and more of herself. She has a soft spot for families, and she has recently become Sunny's student. Then we're moving on to Lee.
Hoity-toity, my name is Elaine.
Yeah, Elaine's not here right now. She's busy getting drunk.
Well, the next one's Lee, so...
Yes. Lee is the Shaw siblings' kung fu action paranormal paralegal, whose trouble is that he's always taking on the big things. He's a disgrace to his parents, but never to his siblings. He's going to pour one out for our civil rights. He is what he is, and he'll handle it with a pair of tongs. He's the master and frequent student of the Shaw family martial arts, and he tries to be a good man.
All right. And finally, since Zombie is not here, Sunny, our GMPC buddy.
Mm-hmm. So, Sunny is a clandestine assistant PI. She sadly has a familiar face. She is a loyal assistant. She pines for her missing brother. Her boss lied to her. She is quickly finding the kindness of strangers. Shut up, cat! She is finding what's legal and what's right, and she is a secret method. Teaching secrets. Anyway. Those are her characters. As always, those aren't the... Oh my god, cat, you were so loud and annoying. Oh my god, shut up. Oh god, just shut up, cat. Oh, okay. No, but, so, as always, we are playing with slightly altered rules, and we're finally done with the, with creating custom aspects every session.
Yes.
So, yeah. But our last session, y'all need to help me a little bit with this so I can get in because it's been a little while.
All right. In the last session of Major 3, let's see here. Previously on Major 3, the group had escaped through. I'm going to put on some music. The group had managed to take off on this expedition across the United States as part of the crazy King's Highway tournament. They had made their first stop to pick up some supplies before heading off on the road, where they quickly met a man named Adam Long, who was being assaulted by a group of normal people with guns. We found out that he has
with civilians with guns.
Yeah, these people had he apparently had some sort of connection to a father who was something of a big time individual. And we also continued on to a nice little seaside town where we discovered some unfortunate, uncomfortable truths about each other, and came face to face with a enemy stand user, or an enemy muse user, or an enemy
Musist,
whatever the fuck they're called, who use their ability to have water that drains all the moisture out of people. Use that power to attack the party, dealing severe damage before eventually being defeated non-lethally. And as we left town to head our way towards the border, where we'll have to cross through with the fake papers we've been given, we learned that the individual who was being fought had been killed by person or persons unknown. We now camp down for the night. Everyone feeling shaken and a little bit concerned about the recent murderous turn that things have taken in this tournament.
Y'all decided to, well, it's not nighttime, but y'all decided to camp out in what was suggested to be the in-between area between 3 campsites.
Yes. And importantly, Sunny revealed herself to be a user of a special supernatural ability referred to as the Method. One that is usually reserved for members of the Sanders family, of which Alan and Madison and Malvolio have all been members.
Mm-hmm. So, there you go. And now we are here. What ends up happening is half of the group decides that they want to camp in a different area, or let's say they want to stay in the RV.
Yeah,
sure.
This whole time.
Yeah.
How about that? That's an easy one.
Yeah.
Easy excuse. I mean, explanation.
Yes.
But, so half of the people just want to stay in the RV the whole time, so the rest of you decide to get some fresh air, and then you want to actually properly set up some kind of, experience the outdoors. Something that Edward, up until this point, hadn't been able to experience any of, especially since it was raining and, attacks happening. But, so, I imagine y'all are basically packing up your things. Sunny is grabbing the supplies for a couple of tents.
Yeah.
Makes sense.
Edward's helping, carry shit. Yeah. All that,
Yeah. So?
This seems like a good enough spot to tent down.
Right in front of the RV?
I mean, we can't leave them too far behind. But, yeah, we probably could head out a bit further. You're right.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. A look gets shot from Sunny to MCA, and MCA, you immediately know, that's a look that says, meet me in private.
Yeah, MCA just nods slightly, and hold on, it's a thing.
Wow, this is a noisy campsite. No.
All right, there he goes. Sorry, people.
Those bears sound like sirens.
Oh my god, Jesus Christ! Fucking on your own time, people. Anyway, so MCA, looks over at Lee and says, "Hey, do us a favor and when you find where we're gonna, camp out, just pop my chair there, would you?"
Yeah, you're looking at me to figure out where we should camp out?
She shrugs. I don't know. I'm look, I'm fine setting up just about anywhere.
Find some brush or something.
Yeah, this is not the the weirdest place I've ever slept in, and frankly, as long as there's a space, large enough and clear enough that I can set up my chair, I'm happy.
Right. Going back to long-hated memories of childhood camping trips. Yay.
You don't like camping? It's so much fun. It's, no, actually, it's terrible. You're right. Takes a cigarette out of the pack and pops into her mouth. So just, find some place that isn't completely overrun with insects and, maybe we'll start a little fire or something.
Lee looks around. We're in the woods.
Uh-huh. If we need to, we can always burn out a little location. I'm sure the park rangers won't mind too much.
Too much.
Too much.
Whatever.
Okay, fine, but if we get attacked by a bear wearing a forestry hat, it's on you.
Duly noted. She takes off at a right angle into the woods away from everybody else and shouts after her. Basically, goes like, hey, I'm going to go over here and take a piss or something. See you guys in like an hour.
Takes an hour to... Whatever.
I'll let you take my
Sonny
time.
walks off in a similar location, a similar direction.
Lee just goes ahead and pinches the bridge of his nose. For a spy, that is just the worst lying. The worst.
God.
Yeah.
Tell me I'm not alone here, Edward.
Yeah, I agree. Completely.
Okay, so, setting up a campsite.
Well, he just starts to, feel around. He's just kind of walking around trying to feel for what seems to be good sleeping dirt.
Sleeping dirt. Oh my god.
I don't know, cushiony dirt. I don't know how you define it.
These
Soft
rocks are
dirt?
exceptionally soft. They will make for excellent pillows.
Oh boy.
Let me throw some thumbtacks all over the place.
Okay, so
That's a
quick
shirt
out of character question. Who here has actually gone camping before?
I have.
Yeah, okay,
Yeah.
I have.
I have, but that was with Boy Scouts, so I don't really count it.
Who here has actually gone camping before? Actually gone out without, stuff and, had to, make their own fire and,
Wait, hold on. Go out without stuff. What do you mean by not without stuff?
You have a sleeping bag, you have a knife, you don't have matches, you, make your own fire, all that shit. Like proper survival camping.
Not survival camping, no.
No? Okay, so just me? Okay. Yeah, it's
Soul.
it's fucking miserable and terrible, but it's you're not gonna find some soft dirt.
Okay, MCA.
No, that's out of character. That's in character. Actually, well, in
I
character,
know.
Yeah, who here actually who here in character has gone proper survival camping before?
Oh no.
Nope.
So still just me. Okay, fair enough. Oh my god, you guys need worse friends.
Well, I don't know. With friends like these.
Oh,
Yeah.
true. But no, yeah.
You know what?
So
Fuck it. I'm gonna play to that. Well, Eddie, I'm sure that you've got this well under control, and you got that metal power, so you can just go ahead and put the tents up yourself. So tosses his tents at you. I'm gonna go take a walk.
Oh my god, yes.
Fine. Whatever.
I'm sure you'll do fine. Got faith in you.
He's looking at the diagram upside down.
It's just 90 degrees. Just I didn't know gravity worked like that. I didn't know I could set it up sideways and everything would be good.
how did I do this? This
Keep in mind,
wasn't
you do
supposed to be
have.
possible.
Keep in mind, you do have coals in the RV.
Yeah.
Thank you, Olivia.
Yeah, I mean, we've got plenty of actual camping equipment.
Yeah.
It's not.
So Edward
prop
just starts
survival.
going to work on setting up these tents in somewhere that
All right.
seems reasonable.
Well, while Kit probably will type privately to me as to where he goes, unless he can just say outright what it is. But
Well, I mean, he's going to go for a walk at first.
Fair enough.
that's fair. All right, then it's just gonna be the MCA thing.
All right.
Yeah. So yeah, you basically get to a clearing, with like a small, very small creek nearby it. There's slight noise of buzzing all around, but yeah, Sunny's sitting there. Has forgot that she took 2 of the tents with her.
Yeah, and MCA looks at them and says, "So we just going to be camping out, out here?"
No. We're gonna be teaching you the next lesson.
Fantastic. You sure this is the time and place?
I'm on a time limit.
Fair enough, I guess. Guess I can understand that. She stretches and pulls her jacket off. Like, all right, let's do this.
Okay, so let me set up these tents in sort of like a target area, right? Okay. So what they end up looking like is the tent part it's like a net. It's like a volleyball net by the end of this. The way that she sets it up is that it's facing the creek, and there's basically just a net of tent parts there, which is like, okay, first I want you to show me how much you've been practicing with the stuff I already taught you.
And MCA gives her like a "Are you kidding me?" look and says, "It's been like an hour.
Shh.
All of which time we have spent in the company of other people.
Uh-huh.
So, basically not at all."
Okay. Then let's practice now.
Okay. She picks up a rock and tosses it in her hand. So, you had to cause inherent, innate drama in the scene in order to actually manifest the power necessary to cause these items to teleport, essentially.
For now, yes.
All right.
Okay.
She takes a lights up her cigarette and puffs on it contemplatively for a few seconds and then says, Sonny, what's your real name?
I'll tell you later.
She takes a cigarette and taps a couple of ashes on the ground. Why don't you tell me now? Be plain dramatic, don't you think?
Didn't hard swallow.
Yeah, she starts giving her like this sided long grin. I mean, don't tell me you thought you were fooling anyone with that whole schoolgirl act, did you?
I'm not a schoolgirl though.
You know what I mean. She starts like flicking the stone around her hand as the tension starts to build in the scene. Go on, tell us.
I'll tell you if you can hit that bird's nest. And she points up to all the way across the creek. And up on one of the higher branches of a tree.
Okay.
No throwing.
All right. Yeah, sure. She takes the cigarette and I'm going to try something here. I'm going to try and sneakily flick the cigarette into a bit of dry leaves to start a small fire to freak her out and get her looking in that direction so I can then chuck this stone.
Okay. Roll.
Actually, you got me
Roll
that's a good
flashy.
idea. Yeah, pause it. Okay, so what do you want to call this one?
Oh, but it's flashy.
Okay, flashy.
Since you're drawing her attention away.
Okay, that's fair. I mean, the idea is it's sneaky because it's, misdirection, but I also accept it as flashy.
Well,
Wow, that's
yeah,
a fucking botch and a half. So that's a that's a negative 4 plus 1.
oh my god, what?
So 3 total. It's a negative 3
What is
total.
it?
Oh my gosh.
So basically, yeah, the cigarette just fucking flops over and immediately just drops into a pile of leaves. Like, well, shit.
What was that for?
That, well, it's a distraction. Bit of an anticlimax, don't you think?
I distracting me from what?
From the fact that I don't know how to do this thing. She takes the stone and, basically squeezes it tight. And the fact that this is probably not going to work, but here goes it anyway. And clap. And tries to fucking lob the stone.
Yeah. Roll, fuck. I'm trying to think of what you would roll for this.
Well,
I mean, you're
today's
just chucking it,
method
so-
is going to always be flashy, like just because
Okay,
the inherent
yeah.
nature of it is it's a drama-based thing.
Yeah, it makes sense.
So, well, that's a better roll at least. Well,
That's a
mean-
plus 0. No.
it's actually it's a 0 because it's 5 and a 6 and a 1 and 2.
Oh wow.
So that's a total of plus 1.
It you basically throw it using the plot launch, and it slaps against the net and falls on the ground.
Meh. She pulls out another cigarette and lights it. Oh well, worth a shot, I suppose.
Yeah. Here's your problem. You don't know the next step.
And part of the problem is the fact that I'm not a particularly attention-grabbing individual.
Oh no, yeah. That throw was impossible.
Her eyes narrow a little bit behind her sunglasses, and she says, "Pardon me, what was that?"
Oh, that was impossible.
Ah, so you just bullshitting me about that whole making the shot thing?
Yeah.
Clever.
Yeah. Anyway, the reason why, and she's pointing at it. I imagine you're following along with her finger. She points to the net and at a few branches. You see, in the path that you would normally take, those things would get in the way. So even if you did get past the net, you would just hit that branch or that branch. So the which gets to our next level of the method.
Go on.
So do you have something I can grab onto?
She looks at herself and then back to Sonny and says, "Define grab onto."
Object, something.
She sighs and takes the cigarette out of her mouth, stubs it on a tree, and then tosses it to her.
Okay. Ew, but okay. So I taught you about the little teleporty thing, right?
You did it that.
So to make things short, it's jumping in and out of a universe, right? So think about it like running around a track.
All right. I'm
So-
imagining that.
where you only are around at the place that you're at. So, for the entire lap around the track, you only show up for, let's say, half of it. So that's normally 400 meters. You're only around in the same half of the lap for 200 meters. I hope this is making sense. It's complicated stuff.
Somewhat.
So the reason why it hits things is that it reappears. So, what do you think the easiest solution to that is?
I suppose it would be to somehow figure out a way of, tricking the stone into believing that it's only going, part of the way around the lap. Or
That's right. You run 2 laps.
that is not what I was saying, and also, excuse me?
Well, you see, since only 50% of the time you'd be around, just extending the time that you're around extends the time that it's gone, right? And since you only need it to be gone for the time for the parts where it's hitting something, you can do something that's called a plot repeating.
So
And so you see the cigarette butt is appearing in and out, in like basically flashing in and out of reality.
So you're basically causing it to, instead of causing it to disappear for a solid period of time, instead you're causing it to phase.
Yep.
I see.
Yeah. Well, you try. We're not going to throw it, but you try.
Okay. And this requires a bit of generation of drama, correct?
Yeah.
Okay. Here, I think I got another idea of how I might be able to generate a little bit of that. Your name, we mentioned, we played a little game about, figuring out whether or not you'd, be able to hit a thing, and if I did, you tell me your actual name.
Yeah.
Got another idea, kind of similar to that one.
Hmm?
She walks over and pats Sonny on the arm. How strong are you?
Not very.
Okay. She puts her other hand on Sonny's other shoulder. How quickly do you think you could get out of a hold I had you in?
I might be able to.
How fast do you think you could do it if your life depended on it? She starts to squeeze Sonny's shoulders.
I see how this is going.
Do you think, for instance, that it would take you more time to tell me what your actual name is, or to break free of my grip before you, say, fell into little tiny pieces? I'm using my once per session power, a real bad way to go.
Oh my god.
Oh, that's so good. Oh my god. Oh, that's great. Well, I'm gonna close the door real quick. Oh, that's awesome. I imagine telling you my name.
Okay, why don't you do that real quick?
Mm-hmm.
And I mean real quick.
Quick? Like, how quick?
As in tick tock. Her her clothes start to unwind around her.
She is. You basically see a fucking profuse, nervous sweat.
I should know, like, she isn't actually starting to unravel herself. It's just her clothes, but she.
Oh
Doesn't
no,
have
I
that
know,
yet.
but
Yeah.
you could tell that part of her is, she's holding in, holding it in.
Yeah.
I imagine the jacket's sleeve is starting to fall off.
Yeah.
Like staring at MCA.
Yeah. again, she like because of her glasses, she's basically just looking into mirrored shades. So she's looking at a reflection of herself as her jacket starts to unwind around her.
Duhars.
And then the thing the thing stops. The power stops to function, but as it does so, MCA is going to attempt to start like doing the little phasey thing using the tension caused by Fran's revelation, by not Fran, by Sonny's revelation.
That would be even wilder than what we already have. Jesus.
So, she, I'm assuming?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so that's actually a much better roll, so that's a +3.
Nice. You weren't able to get to the thing, and it gets knocked down.
Yeah. I turn back to her and like lift my sunglasses and give her a little wink and go, "See, that wasn't so hard." So, I've heard of you, or your family.
Yeah.
Good people, as far as I've been able to tell. I'm surprised you're so reticent to, hide that sort of information.
There's reasons for it.
You part of the, one of the Bailey's sisters, daughter, cousin.
It's complicated.
See, the funny thing about it is, as far as I can tell, like the immediate family, the ones in the Quad City, there was only a handful of them, and one of them apparently just disappeared right off the records. No more traces, no words, no anything.
Yeah.
She,
I'm sorry about my family. For being loud.
It's a bird's nest, so.
Okay. There's one more question though. You don't have to answer if you don't feel like it, but were you there in Quad City?
Yeah.
Huh. Okay. She takes out a cigarette and lights it. Well, carry on then.
My real name is Reinhardt.
Yeah, MCA just nods. Yeah. Figured as much. I heard you didn't exist.
I know.
Funny thing about people not existing, isn't it? They always seem to show up anyway. It's like, kind of reminds me of that brother of yours. He doesn't officially exist, and yet I'm pretty sure if we dig deep enough, we can probably find him.
Don't try. I already know he's dead.
She actually looks a little surprised at this and says, "Really? You
Yeah.
Want to ask for help finding him?"
Let's sit down. It's gonna be a little while.
Okay. Yeah. MTA takes a seat, and as she does, she offers Fran a cigarette.
I don't smoke.
You lost, well, actually, probably your gain of about 25 years of life, but
yeah. You see, my brother, Baldred, you weren't going to find anything on him anyways, especially with a fake last name like that. Yeah. You see, officially, my brother doesn't exist. In fact, not even officially, even unofficially, he doesn't exist, technically.
We talking about a sunny sky, sunny day, bright blue skies kind of deal.
No, not really. Well, it has something to do with it. So my brother and I were involved in something a long time ago. And I mean a long time ago. This was well over a decade ago, really. I was just barely able to, cognitively retain some memory and whatever. But me and my brother, I remember we were taken through somewhere from some place. I later learned that. I'll tell you after. But me and my brother were basically put through experiments. An experiment performed by what you know as what you know as blue sky.
I see.
Yeah.
And your brother is this when he went missing, or?
Well, yeah. Technically, me and my brother went missing. You see, do you believe in gravity? No, no. Do you believe in string theory?
The idea that I'm actually gonna look at. Okay. Okay. Yeah. Sure. Fuck it. The theory about multiple universes and all that, all that stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, I don't know
universes.
I don't know. People a lot smarter than me say it's a thing, and I tend to listen to people smarter than me on these sorts of issues.
Well, let's say that you had the ability to reach into a parallel time and took someone out. Like, think of the applications for it, right?
Well, you could solve world hunger for one thing if you really wanted to.
That's not what I'm getting at, but close. You could solve world issues. You could cure cancer, all those things. But the problem comes from the people you bring back being kidnapped. So
So this blue. The gentleman in question, he's been collecting people?
Well, not really. That was just one experiment. This was when he was still a part of
Medusa.
Medusa Project, yeah.
Yeah.
Around this time, the whole goal was to, just see if they could do it. There's a reason why there isn't any documents in the order where you work on me prior to the events of Quad City.
Yeah. And honestly, the only things we actually have on file for you were mostly brought in from a friend of mine who had met you personally. And she kind of wasn't exactly, giving up a lot of what she had learned to the Order at that point.
Yeah. See, Bailey did have a sibling. Well, almost did. She had a little brother. And, I guess I was brought to a universe where, miscarriage happened, and, yeah.
You took the place of the Fran of this world?
Well, the Fran equivalent.
Right.
She only knows that that I was a sibling. Well, I guess she doesn't know anything now, but
Yeah. So, hell, that's heavy.
mhm.
You yeah, I'm sorry to bring this up, but I haven't exactly heard the most sweet of things about you, in the past, and you seem like a genuinely good kid, and
Yeah.
so I gotta ask you, like the one thing I've kind of really heard about you is that there's a very, very angry young woman in a very dark place right now who has a real mad on for a young Miss Fran Duhars.
Mhm.
You know anything about Madison Ruprecht?
Wait, Madison? Wait. Wait. Oh my gosh, you were talking about her earlier?
Yeah, Malvolio's little sister, as it turns out.
Oh my. Well, nah. Wait. You say that she hates me?
Well, I've not met her myself, but a very good friend of mine says that she's got a real dark streak for a Miss Fran, which, well, according to her, she feels all sorts of hurt and betrayed and all that. But I'll be honest, I don't really see it. You don't seem like the, backstab and murdery type.
I guess it makes sense, but I wish I could explain it to her.
That chance might actually be coming a lot sooner than you think.
Hmm. Yeah, I don't know if I could face her again, though.
Well, I've never seen a picture of you in Quad City, but do you think that she'd recognize you if she ever saw you in person?
No. I've tried really hard covering up my presence. Wear the stupid headband. She takes off her headband and her hair comes down. You see, the bangs actually cover her eyes. Wear these sunglasses all the time, and since the only person that actually knows what I look like doesn't anymore.
Well, you've certainly done a job in covering yourself up and covering all your tracks.
Yeah. I mean, yeah. I at first didn't want to do that to Ed, get his mind wiped of what I look like, but I made sure that he, still knows about the name.
Yeah. Funny thing about that, why do you decide to spend all this time with Edward when he's probably the only person still left alive, who still actually, knows you this damn well? At least the people who are still running around actively trying to do something about, your old buddy Blue Skies.
Well, I don't know. There's something special about Ed. And
This
not,
MCA just looks like, really? Like, really?
and I don't mean in that way. I mean, he sort of just acts as a magnet for other powerful people.
That's true.
I mean, Winter got that pun.
Yeah.
You just sort of attract. I mean, look at you, your power is crazy. Holds up her fucking destroyed sleeve.
Yeah, sorry about that.
No, it's fine. Just look at everyone. Everyone. Just look around you. Sees Lee sitting in the fucking brush.
No, yeah, he's actually up in a tree.
Yep.
Yeah.
And if she sees that, he's just gonna go, "Don't look at me. I just punch people."
MCA doesn't even blink at Lee's saying that. Just goes, "Oh, good, you're here."
Yeah, I thought about stepping in when you started disintegrating the jacket, but then I realized, yeah, no, you weren't gonna do it.
You know me too well. She like takes a puff of the cigarette and then frowns. Actually,
He
you know me
shrugs
way
and,
too well.
cartwheels out of the tree.
Uh,
Can't prefer people not realize that I'm not exactly willing to kill. It's
Oh yeah, because you didn't go on about how I didn't kill that person. And you wanted to be sure that I didn't kill.
I know.
By
It's
the
still
way, it says that in Chinese.
yeah. She replies in slightly awkward Chinese. Well, I still would prefer to be able to intimidate people without them just laughing in my face about it.
Well, again, in Chinese, I'm going to laugh in your face, but that is horrific, so I think you'll be fine. After all, everyone can snap. And by the way, the everyone can snap line was delivered in English.
Yeah. And back in English, oh, you're far too sweet. By the way, you hear about the name thing, all that?
Yeah, afraid I did. Doesn't make much sense to me, but I'm sure this is all very much wonderfully important information.
Yeah, wonderful information that I'd really take it as a personal favor if you decided to keep under your hat.
Yes, because just going ahead and spreading information willy-nilly is exactly what legal professionals do.
is he part of the Order too?
No, he is not. He is, actually, I don't even think he's anything specifically. I mean, no offense, but I think he's just a decent guy and a lawyer.
Paralegal. I could not do the shit I do if I was a lawyer.
Fair point. For what it's worth, I do think he's trustworthy.
Okay.
Also, I hate to put it out here, MCA, but Cass, you are shit at generating drama.
I'm not exactly. It's not exactly something the Order teaches us to do. In fact, for the most part, we're very strongly encouraged not to, act or to, generate much drama in the first place. Something about denying.
In Chinese, is that why you're such a bad liar?
She shrugs. I actually was kind of hoping you'd follow me. I didn't want to have to repeat all of this to you later.
Poor Edward. He's just sitting there,
I'm
like,
sure that
fumbling
Edward
with.
was very
I love the idea that he's like it's like a cartoon where he thinks he sets it up and it suddenly explodes and he's like,
It's like, I've done it perfectly, and then
or no, he does it perfectly and then he forgets that he's been using his power to support it the whole time and then it falls apart.
Womp womp.
Poor
I mean,
Ed.
not that I really would have been able to help him that much more. I really hated camping.
Yeah, probably gonna have to give that poor boy a little bit of a hand, but
Yeah.
And it was always my brothers who set up the tents.
Can you do something for me, both of you? I guess both. Could you not tell Edward yet?
oh yeah, I'll try real hard not to do Edward a favor. It's gonna be a real challenge, but I'll see what I can do.
I mean it.
Yeah, no, seriously, I won't tell him. Okay, promise.
Yeah.
Seems fair enough.
Listen, Fran, or I guess Sonny, when we head back to camp. Listen, in all seriousness, I appreciate how hard all of this must be on you. This is
Well, my identity is, gotten out there now to people as
yeah, it's
some for undercover. Really.
yeah. Something about this little group is not exactly a great place to try and keep secrets. But listen,
I think it's a great place to get them out in the open, though.
seems that way. But listen, in all seriousness, I do appreciate the difficult position you're in and the danger that you're in. I'm only just kind of now learning about this Blue Skies guy and exactly how dangerous he might be, but I know enough to understand that even just telling us this much puts you in danger, and knowing what I do about this Madison girl and the way she feels about you, I understand that, just having your name out there puts at risk the identity that you've worked so hard to keep secret. So,
Yeah.
So she actually kind of reaches out and puts an arm around Fran's shoulder. So, Don't take this as a threatening gesture, but I got your back.
Thanks. I had to put the headband on now.
Yeah, no worries. She stands
Lee
up.
puts a hand on his. As for me, my rates are reasonable.
Never change.
At that, a rock that he picks up. Let me see if I can pull this off with a flashy roll.
Oh my god!
Okay, go.
Okay. That is going to be a 5.
Why? Whoa! Where is he?
Rock plot launches. Yeah, that did work.
And she just stares at it and goes, "God damn it!"
Looks like he already has a pool of tension.
God damn it!
Look, when it comes to that sort of thing, drama can be tension can be in the small things too.
Fucking god damn it!
That's where the subtlety in acting comes in. It's not all death. It's not all declarations of love. There's just those moments where you're not quite sure what the person's gonna do.
You watch more movies.
I can recommend some good ones.
I'm gonna have to check those out then. Yeah. So as we start heading back to camp, I'm actually going to just quickly throw in a quick little thing here. I'm going to change my my last aspect from Sunny student to friend, student, and protector. Because she's feeling pretty damn protective over this this poor kiddo.
How does it feel, Edward? How does it feel? No, it's fine.
With friends like these, he didn't have too much trust in him. He knew that there had to be something.
I just want to point out the fact that, like, for all the people out there in Radioland, for the last 2 weeks, I've been fucking calling that Sunny was Fran, mostly as a joke, but increasingly with a surety. So, suck on that.
Can confirm.
Yeah.
I mean, I can confirm, because, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah. But
Anyway.
Yeah, so anyway, continue.
And
towards the end.
Lee claps his hands and goes, and with that, I'm going to go and take a further walk so Edward does not suspect that I'm
Oh,
Yeah.
that's
with the two of you.
I think I
you.
should head back first and help him with the tents.
Yeah.
He's probably missing. He's probably having a hard time putting them up when half the tent is with me.
It's a good point. NCA just sits.
I love
down.
the idea that I love the idea that Edward's like, where the heck is half of those parts? You know,
Like, there should be another rod somewhere! Yeah, I used it. I should be able to sense it! What?
Oh, jeez, where is it? Oh, boy, this isn't what I wanted at all.
hey, and
Hey, Sonny.
here's I forgot I accidentally brought these with me. So here you go. Yeah. So you
God damn.
do that.
With this, I should be able to assemble it.
Hmm.
So, since we really haven't had the time just to talk just between us two in a while, I just want to say I'm sorry for everything.
Yeah. It's fine. I think I've gotten over it.
Alright, that's good.
Yeah. After all, this group is not the best when it comes to being
Open and honest.
open about
Yeah.
everything.
Yeah, you can say that again.
This group isn't the best at being open and honest.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, he's
I-
giving her like an eye. Like,
Mhm.
what are you trying to imply something though can't make out? What?
Are you insulting me again? Ah, jeez.
Uh,
Anyway, I'm gonna get the fire started.
Yeah. All right.
All right. Hey. Ooh. Hand me a bit of steel.
All right.
Okay. Okay. You're going to. I'm gonna toss it in the air. You're gonna catch it with your power, and you're gonna vibrate that thing. Okay.
All right. Let's do this.
All right. Do it.
He
All right.
he doesn't. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. I'm going to throw this. I'm gonna throw this piece of flint as fast as I can at it.
Oh, okay.
All right, you ready?
I'm ready.
Oh boy, I get to use a quick stat. Which, don't worry, it's not that great. It's not like she's got like a +5 or something in a quick stat and be like, all right, let me throw this quick here and then blow up the entire woods.
Sparks everywhere.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. All right. Oh shit! I dropped it. And then that one's on the ground. Oh, okay, that's bad. I don't know what I rolled.
I would love
Okay,
to know.
that's 3-1.
Oh god.
And that's a 5.
Can
Your
everyone
stat's
help
only a
him?
+1. So this is a
That's
negative
a neg
1. So this is a -1.
I don't know. Could it like move it to try to help? I don't think so though.
Well, I mean, you could try making a quick roll to put the steel in the way of it.
He can try. So it's his worst approach.
Yeah,
He can try.
Do it. Do it.
1.
It wasn't negative this time.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's something.
Yeah. So yeah, it sparks. The sparks aren't landing in the fucking fire pit though. That's for sure.
Oh god.
So the brush goes on fire.
Oh god, fuck.
Oh no.
Is there water? Is there like somewhere where you can get water? He
Hold
just
on.
starts running off to the van to try to get a fire extinguisher.
Did you see her swinging her arms through the fire?
He's still just gonna try to, like, doesn't seem to have
Did
any
the other
effect.
two make their way back, by the way?
Yes.
Yeah, I was about to say this sounds like a perfect time. Is that tent on fire?
Holy shit.
No.
I didn't leave a cigarette out here, did I?
No. He looks at the perfectly good fire and at her. Out of the way, please.
You have to suffocate the fire.
Yeah, I know. It's not like that, though. Pulls down the
Just running
tent,
too fast.
puts it over it.
I'm coming! I have it! I'm coming!
Yeah, just starts stamping it down.
Slow down.
Oh.
Snimcia just like looks at this whole scene and says, so you guys really haven't been camping properly before, have you?
Lee looks back. Did I not say no?
No, I know. It's just like, you know, you hear something and you go like, okay, yeah, I get it. And then you really get it, and it's a bit of a different experience. So yeah, why don't I deal with setting up the campfire and the tents and everything else, and you guys.
Look, just give me the lighter and I'll light that on fire. Deal with the tents.
Yeah, okay, yeah. You know what? Just out of the way. Give me that.
It opens up the lighter, lights the fire.
He just sighs as he's like dragging it back with him. Like he was feeling all heroic for a second, and then it's immediately cut by Lee already putting
I'll
it
go
out.
get the straws.
Oh my god, you decided to put up our tents on an Indian burial ground? Edward, you fool!
No! I
Not
didn't-
again!
Ah,
Oh my
this is why I never go camping.
Oh my god.
Alright.
Sunny returns with various straws obscuring their lengths.
Oh,
It
jeez.
seems to be just enough for all of you.
Oh, jeez.
And what are we drawing straws for?
Well, one of the tents is ruined.
It's fine. You guys keep the other ones. I'm going to use the... I'm just going to sleep on my chair.
Okay. Now we had... Well, good thing we had the straws. We're doing it for, we're doing it for the sleeping bags, too.
And CA shrugs. Look, you people...
No,
know
I just
how.
need to remove one straw.
Yeah, I don't know how it is this goddamn, like, how, because it is this, warm out. But I just have this distinctive feeling that if you people don't get your sleeping bags, somehow one of you is going to die of hypothermia before the, morning.
Okay. So, how we're gonna do this, kids?
Lee puts his hand on his chest again. Please, I'm far too hot for that.
We're gonna use a 1d4 for each person
Alright, let me grab
to
my...
get whichever one. To get which number. And I have a set number, which is the short straw.
Yeah, I'm willing to give up my sleeping bag to
No, yeah, but there's the
The rest of us.
three
Well,
remaining
it's a
people.
1 for Lee.
shit. So 1d3, isn't it? Damn it.
Yeah, 1d3.
Oh,
I'll have
1d3.
to- Yeah, I'm gonna have to look up a dice roller.
For those of you playing at home,
Ew.
a d3
Well, I
can
got
be,
a 1, so...
You gotta want that's not the thing. Okay.
a d3 can be accomplished by rolling a d6 and taking the 1, 2, counting as a 1, 3, and 4 as a 2, and a 5 and 6 as a 3.
Which is why I said a 2.
Oh, I had a setup and then I tried to grab a D4.
Okay.
And
Tell me what you roll. So
a 1.
Edward's a 1.
Okay, roll a 2.
Lee is a 2. That means that Sunny is a 3. So you both pull the thing, and then Sunny sees that she has a short straw. Oh no. Okay, that's fine.
Lee holds out the sleeping bag to her. Take it.
Nah, it's fine.
Take it.
Why?
Cuz.
Because you're tiny and fragile, and we don't want you to, die of hypothermia.
I'm not that fragile, okay?
Look, if I would have died of hypothermia, it would easily be when I was filming that water scene. Take the sleeping bag.
Fine. I'll take the sleeping bag.
Thank you.
Okay. Anyway.
Yep.
So we could probably actually call it as a break here because we've been going for about
Yeah.
an hour. So we
Good
will see
break.
you guys in the next video tomorrow. But as for the rest of us, I'll see you guys in like 5 minutes.
Yay!
Boop, boop, boop.